Good afternoon. Hello, my name is Horace Dobson, one of your future political leaders here in the great city of Boca Raton, Florida. This is going to be kind of long, but I'll try to keep it under 10 minutes. Why would you want to be affiliated with the Boca Wealth Solutions and the PHP agency? I chose to use my Florida license insurance and annuities to partner my company with the PHP agency, which is a $1 billion company, because they are in a position to expose people to a way that they may not have had the privilege of growing up in. See, I'm from Detroit, and a lot of my peers were not exposed to certain things. I'm fortunate that my dad taught me to think outside of the box and to say that anything was possible. I mean, growing up in a predominantly black community where 75% of the people were black, the mayor was black, the superintendent was black, the police chief was black businesses and everything, we were kind of stuck in our own little grid. Now, but to get back about exposure. Now that exposure leads to a different type of education, and then that education leads to a different actions. Then those actions lead us to be around a different network of people. And then that network of people leads to different values. And then those values lead to different beliefs. And those different beliefs can lead to a changed life. Stated another way, our thoughts shape our behavior. Proverbs 23:7 states that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Or Napoleon Hill's book so eloquently lays out, Think and Grow Rich. Our behavior shapes our habits shape our actions, and our actions dictate our results. To quote Ralph Waldo Emerson, the mind once stretched by a new idea can never return to its original dimension. For example, once you unbelieved in Santa Claus, you can never force yourself to believe in Santa Claus again. Try it. Try to make yourself believe in Santa Claus again. Another example, one network will teach you how to read the sports page, and the other network will teach you how to read the stock page. Which page can you read? And depending on your answer, I can tell you whether you are a W-2 employee only or a 1099 entrepreneur. A wage earner trades hours for dollars. An investor puts their money to work. So while they are sleeping, their money is working. The wage earner works for money. The investor's money works for them, their owner, 24/7, 365 days a year. To quote the movie Wall Street, money never sleeps. But the key to wealth is exposure. If I expose you to something, I have a better chance of you taking action that will eventually change your mindset. Racial inequality is based on exposure. Racial inequality is based on exposure, or to state it more accurately, the lack of exposure. A lot of black people are not in the know because they were not exposed to certain things, such as how to write off taxes for using a home-based business, or how to leverage the wages you do make to add to your future wealth. I talked about that in one of my previous videos, how I made $10,000 drinking wine. Look at that video. They were not exposed to Section 179 of the IRS tax code, but they were exposed to how to be good workers and participate in the 40-40-40 plan. You work 40 hours a week for 40 years, and then you retire, and 40% of what you were making when you were living paycheck to paycheck on 100% of what you were making. Always making a living, but never obtaining the lifestyle. So if you couldn't live on 100% of what you were making, how are you going to live on 40% of what you're going to be making in the future? Now, PHP exposes people to an opportunity, and the ones that appreciate that exposure will take advantage of it. The people that I expose an opportunity to, who people don't already have an opportunity, if they don't take advantage of it, a year later, they're the one that's going to be left with regret. What is poor? Poor people. Poor simply means, or if you break it down, passing over opportunities repeatedly. One of my mentors at PHP has a doctor friend who owed over $270,000 in student loans. Now, she was exposed to him. He knows the right lawyers, and he exposed his doctor friend to them. Do you know how much the team of lawyers got her student loan reduced to? $7,000. By the way, that is one of the services that PHP offers its members, student loan reduction. Unfortunately, most black people or those with low socioeconomic status or low SES don't know how to network with the right people. I can give you hundreds of examples from my life from meeting the right people that led me to bodyguarding Suge Knight or Tupac Shakur, or meeting billionaires such as Arthur Roy. Arthur Roy, you can read about him in my book, Success and Failure. Arthur Roy owned one of the largest onyx mines here in the United States. I mean, he put me in an expensive car at the time. In 2002, he bought me a Bentley Azure, 2002. And at that time, he put me in a multi-million-dollar house in Woodland Hills, California. To also one of my business partners at the time, Moshe Bibian, a Los Angeles businessman who exposed and helped me produce my first independent film called The Substitute Postman. Now you can see that on YouTube. You can watch the whole movie. It's an hour and 44 minutes on YouTube for free. And later, Moshe helped me start my last very successful business, which was Ace Motoring, which was an exotic car subleasing company. And some weeks we were pulling in $50,000 in cash. Or knowing a lady who got me an audition for the TV series Burn Notice, which I booked and played a character called Malik. All of these accounts are in my book, Success and Failure, available on Amazon. You can go to HoraceDobson.com to see that. So you see, it's not about what you know, but it's who you know. So when a person joins Boca Well Solutions and the PHP agency, they are put into a position to be exposed to a different network of people, such as a Dr. Kahinde Thomas or a Matt Sapala, and a whole network of millionaires that they have access to. A friend of mine, I'm gonna call him out. His name is Widner. He has a security guard company, a security service. And what he does is he's constantly looking for business. But I told him about if he was to pay $218, I can get him into a network where he can meet millionaires and he can also promote his business with them as he network. But to this day, he hasn't done it yet. I don't understand it. I mean, most people don't understand. Do you think that people join a country club for the golf course and the food? Absolutely not. There's better golf courses around, there's better restaurants around. But they will pay that $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 a year to join that country club for the networking. It's for the people they will meet. So if they're paying $50,000 a year, they are expecting that premium there will produce business contacts and business in excess of $50,000 a year. Okay, now with $218,000 with us, it gets you you become a licensed life insurance and annuities agent in the state of Florida. Besides owning your own business, besides all the potential tax benefits you will receive according to the IRS tax code section 179. This is not H&R Block. Most people just go to H&R Block, get their little $1,500, $2,000 return and don't think about it, not realizing that they left $10,000 on the table. Look at one of my other videos. Can't think of it right off the top of my head, but it talks about how you can, what is that one called? It'll come to me, but I'll place it below this video so you can read below and it'll let you know which video to check out so you can see, oh, this is the wine company. When we went with this wine company, Direct Sellers, and how we made $10,000 drinking wine. But it tells how you can do different things, how you can add keep more of your own money in your own paycheck. Now, our goal at Boca Well Solutions during the 2021 year is to help 360 individuals become licensed through the state of Florida as life insurance and annuities agents. And also, we want them to become financially independent and also benefit thousands of people with knowledge about life insurance, retirement benefits, and teaching the average person how to leave an estate for their family, which could benefit generations to come, cancel out generational curses and things like that. And I actually got on this and I benefit from this greatly just when I had my life and death experience about a month or two ago when I got COVID and was hospitalized for 2 weeks. with some very serious complications from COVID. That made me think about, is my family really covered in case I die? And then I found out, well, what if I don't die and I do have life insurance, and now my family's stuck taking care of me? What if I'm just terminally ill, or what if I have a stroke or something like that? And I'm 275 pounds. I mean, and my wife's a doctor, and I can only imagine the trauma and the stress it would cause for her to have to stay at home to wipe my butt and stuff like that, keep me clean. But I found out through insurance they have different benefits, different types of packages, and not just death benefits, it's living benefits. So, I mean, that's a topic for another story. But for more information on how you can become a licensed life insurance and annuities agent in the state of Florida and become a part of the Boca Wealth Solutions family and the PHP agency community, contact me for more information. The information will be below, and I'll walk you through the process step by step. Is $218 keeping you from your financial freedom like the spider monkey? You never heard the story of the spider monkey? The spider monkey lives in the jungles of South America. And what the spider monkey does, trappers, how do they catch them? What they do is they put these little nuts on the ground, and they actually put them in these big glass containers. They stick them in there. Now the monkey's hand is small enough, don't have a thumb, but he can put his hand in to the hole, squeeze it in, grab the nut. But now he can't pull his hand out, but he don't want to let go of the nut. Trappers come and they capture him. But what's the moral of the story? He is not willing to let go of that nut to maintain his freedom. A lot of people are not willing to even look into paying $218. Is $218 worth your financial incarceration by holding on to your $218? A lot of people want to stay financially incarcerated. But if you let that $218 go, you have the chance of financial freedom, financial independence. So it's all up to you. Contact me. The information is below. We look forward to meeting you and making you a part of our community. Okay? Have a good day.